Hello, I'm Erin, and today I'm going to show you how to make a frugal and fast lasagna. What I'm going to do is kind of get inspiration from one of my freezer cookbooks that I love so much. I'm going to use some leftover ingredients that my mother-in-law bought to make lasagna while she was visiting us. We ran out of time, so we didn't do it, and I'm left with a great variety of ingredients. Now, she intended just to make one lasagna, but if I'm going to put all this energy forth in making something complex, right, I'm going to turn it into three. I'm going to use one of my favorite little cheats here, foil pans. These are fantastic for freezer meals. Basically, I'm just gonna line them up. I'm gonna assemble 3 lasagnas, gonna put foil over the top, write the instructions, throw them in the freezer. Done. Now, I will only get those if I can get them for 50 cents or less. And I actually only had 3 left in my stash, so I'm gonna have to start looking around again for more. First thing that I think I will start with on the lasagna here is meat. She bought a 3-pound pack of ground turkey. I know a lot of people shy away from these because you can't see the meat. It's odd. What a bargain. So generally, you can get these for roughly $8, and the breakdown on that is gonna be $2.67 per pound for ground turkey. If you go to the regular grocery store and you get a pound of ground turkey, it's gonna be closer to $6. So this is saving at least half. So I'm gonna be using that today. We had a small and unusual arrangement of tomato products. I had 1 jar of sauce in the pantry. She had purchased tomato paste and 2 packets of sauce mix. So I have never used these before, so I am looking forward to learning how that works. So that'll be great with it. I had 1 can of diced tomatoes, and then I actually ran to the store to get onions, and I thought, let's get 1 more just in case we need it. If not, it'll be great with spaghetti another day. Noodles will be next here. 1 box was purchased for 1 lasagna. 1 box actually makes 2 lasagnas, so I'm going to split it up and make 3, but to substitute, I think for the bottom layer, I'm gonna do something a little bit more creative and with a little bit more nutrients in it. I'm gonna thinly slice a few sweet potatoes. I'm gonna pre-roast them while I do the prep, and then I think I'll use that as the bottom layer in the lasagna. So looking forward to that. Again, I'm going to use onions, and I'm going to use more than normal, more for the vegetable. We love the flavor. They're wonderful. I did go to Walmart today to buy onions, as there has been a shortage apparently, and I was able to find them there in the 3-pound bag, which I do prefer. We go through a lot of produce. We go through a lot of food. These at Walmart, $1.38. I price checked with Safeway. We don't have many grocery stores in our small town. So Safeway was my next price check, $3 for the exact same 3-pound bag of yellow onions. And then for fun, I price checked at our fancy, lovely, locally owned organic grocery store. And of course, that's an amazing place to go. But their only option for a 3-pound bag of onions was organic, of course, and it was $5. $5, that's nearly 5 times as much. If I spent 5 times as much on all of our food, we wouldn't be living in this beautiful house, I'll tell you that much. So, next up, ricotta cheese. It called for the specific recipe I snagged, called for both ricotta and cottage cheese. Didn't have cottage cheese, we'll just make this work. And here again is where the substitutions come into play. I'm gonna be adding other things. You know, mushrooms. I'm gonna dice up some mushrooms, throw those in. It's not cheese, but it's actually a vegetable and balances out, so it's gonna be great. Same with the mozzarella. I'm a little shy on enough mozzarella for 3. It'll be just fine. Spices. Now, you don't have to go out and buy anything special for your dish. It did call for Italian seasoning. Not sure if I have enough, so I just grabbed some other Italian-like seasonings. We're gonna do basil, we're gonna do oregano, and some fennel seed. That'll be fantastic. And then lastly, I always throw more vegetables in, even more than what I already discussed. So I did find this in the back freezer, a bag of chopped spinach. That'll be great. I'll just sprinkle that on frozen. And I think that is where we're at for now. That leaves us. I'm gonna do a little bit of prep and pause this, and then I'll come back to talk about some more details and money saving and time saving tips that I use to make this meal. Hello, and I am back. I did not have time last night to finish up this video as life and motherhood just got in the way. I ended up rescuing a couple chickens that needed some homes. So that was fun in the terrible weather that made it an additional challenge. It was literally sleeting sideways, but I got it done. So we did have our lasagna last night and it was pretty good. I would say it was better than good, maybe good to great. Definitely worth making, and I have 2 in the freezer. Great bonus. They were so large that we actually have half left, and we will have that tonight. We ate it with a huge family-sized salad and ton of bread, tons of garlic bread. So that really filled in extra and stretched this meal out, which was great. So now I don't have to cook tonight. Did learn a couple things. The regular lasagna noodles, we didn't have the no-bake kind. I just used regular or no boil, and I did not boil them. I just stuck them in. The sweet potatoes, I decided not to roast. I just threw them in. I julienned them. No, I didn't julienne them. I used my mandolin, sliced them very thin, and just layered them. And between that and the noodles, it definitely took longer to cook. It cooked for maybe an hour and 20 minutes, which is no big deal. Just good to know. I did do a cost breakdown for you. It does make it a more or less frugal meal, something else that kind of shows us where the economy is right now, and people saying, oh, prices aren't going up. Well, if you have been watching prices, they always go up, and definitely since COVID, they've taken a steep turn up. So I'll show this close up maybe, but I did the breakdown for the batch of 3, and then I broke it down, and each lasagna tray equals about $7.48, especially if you can get 2 dinners out of that. That's pretty great. We are actually very tall, active people, so we eat more than your standard petite sized people. So $7.50 per lasagna, pretty good. Now I'm not counting the silver trays. I'm hoping that you have some kind of pans that you can cook your food in, because most of us do. Well, and I think that's it. It was great, and I will certainly be sure to post more videos. I think I'm enjoying doing this again and looking forward to getting back into it. All right.